Hey, good morning. Wednesday today. We're putting together that 302 that burned up this piston. We usually deck a block when we build it, but this has a fresh deck. It was a fresh surface. We checked it. It's nice and flat. Come on over here. Look what we got to do. I'm putting the heads together. Came out beautiful, didn't they? So I'm going to start off. I'm going to put this thermactor plug in. Just goes in the end here. This is a smog hole for emissions, smog pump. They introduct, my fingers, they introduce exhaust gases into your intake. So you get to have nice, dirty stuff. Let me put you on pause, hold on. Okay, I forgot to get a hammer. I'll let you hit this. Right on the end. That kind of flares it out a little bit, I'll show you that. Okay, so I've already gone through all the stem height. I saved the last one here for you. I have a stem height gauge. This is made by Fowler. Somebody asked me what it was. It just has a standard that goes in, and there is 0. That lets me know that this is calibrated properly. Real simple tool. I actually made one of these. So I saved the last one for you. I got 3,000ths. It'll work right where it is. I like to get them this far out. That's good. Wipe it off with a rag. Hey guys, if you're in it, perfect. Okay, I don't know how that happened. Now we got to put oil on them. Make sure you oil them. Where's the oil? We don't know. There it is. This is a Clevite bearing guard oil. It's a real thick oil. It's good oil. You can use regular motor oil, but this stuff's better. So what I'm going to do is just oil these valves one by one. This might get boring on you guys. I'm doing just kind of like a live build here. So whatever's going to happen is going to happen. Sometimes something happens. I want to quit editing so much and just show you guys how it is in the real world. So pretty much what I do, I'm just gonna post it. See how it goes. Just make sure everything's free when you're doing this. Nothing can bind, nothing can be forced. Because if you force it, you're doing something wrong. I'm over here on my head bench. This is a very dirty area. David's getting ready to put pistons in that thing over there, over yonder down the creek. I used to work on a ranch in the 80s, Ruby Valley, Nevada. Very rural. It was 60 miles in the summertime to get to town, and a little over 100 in the winter because we had to go around the pass. The path got blocked. There was no television out there, no radio, nothing. Just a bunch of cows. The farmer I worked for, a rancher, not a farmer. I had about 500 head. Big ranch. So now we got to put some valve seals on it. I'm going to oil the tops of these. A little oil on there. When you're assembling something, just put oil on everything. Well, don't put it on the head gasket. Never mind, I don't mean put it on everything. Put it on stuff that moves. It needs lubrication. It gets lubrication, but you got to start it out with it. There. Now we got some seals. These are premium Viton out of a Felpro set. I prefer Felpro gaskets. Good gasket company. I've been using them since the beginning of time. So I worked on that ranch for 3 years. Had good times back then. I broke a horse. I named him Spook because he wouldn't quit bucking. I ended up selling him. He was broke. I sold him as a broke, stupid horse because he never would quit bucking. He just buck. I made $15 a day back then. We were making good money. I lived in the farmer's rancher's house, the Gardner Ranch. So I'm just going to tap these on. They just have a socket. They make a tool, but I got tools. So just tap on it lightly. And you hear it bottom out. There we go. Make sure they go down. If you look on the tops of these, I'm not going to move my camera around. I'm getting real tired of editing. I don't mind it, but I got a bunch of videos I have to edit and I can't figure out where some of it is. I got it all. I got the dog videos all done. I just got to figure out how to get them all together for you. Now just go down to this look. I'm going to look here. Let me actually get something I can see out of. Take my safety glasses off. I'm wearing safety glasses. Just wear safety glasses. Might as well. I probably hadn't any reason to wear them here other than, you know, something could happen. I set these on cardboard. Don't ever set a head that is surfaced down on the surface. You could get a small little, little rock or anything underneath that surface. It'll scratch. Why do you want to scratch a brand new surface? I don't want you to scratch my surface. No, I'm not talking about that. Well, unless you want to. Okay, now I have a spring compressor. Here's my keepers back here. I'll just kind of throw them across the bench. Scoot this over. Working right next to my belt grinder. It's not going to get ran today. Well, it get run today, but it's not while we're assembling. David's assembling. I'm assembling. No machine work will be performed while we assemble. So, I'm just kind of rocking this back using my tool. This is a Matic spring compressor. You can get a manual one. You know, if you don't do a lot of work, the manual one works just fine. But I do so much work, I don't want to pull on levers. What the hell's going on with this one? We don't know. When you're all done, the most important part, you check and make sure these keepers are in. If they're not in, it's going to be a big problem. When that piston and that valve meet each other, stuff's going to go down. It ain't going to be good. These intakes on these Fords, this 302 Ford, it's going in a boat. So all of those connector plugs are plugged. The holes are plugged. There's no smog pump on this. So they want to feed them fish those exhaust gases. It's probably good for them. Probably not. Oh hell, there ain't enough emissions coming out of that thing. I'm really not a fan of emissions. I mean, I guess we should regulate a little bit where the cars aren't just blowing raw fuel out the pipes. That's good, but you know, to introduce burned fuel into a cylinder is the stupidest thing that was ever invented. Why would you put something in the cylinder that doesn't burn? It's just retarded. And I don't mean that in a bad way. That's the way I talk. Okay, and I apologize if that offends anybody. It's just how I talk. The disabled people, I mean, my heart goes out to them. It really does. So please. You know, everyone's so offended about what you say, what you call them. I don't even get it. Just you know, be a good person, and you'll do good. Coming up on the end here, just about done. I usually hyperlapse this. I kind of wanted to show you how long it actually took to put together a set of heads. Even though, you know, I had everything obviously all machined, this is just the assembly of all the processes. Remember, I fixed the seats on these, if you follow along. I burned up that piston. The rods were junk in this motor. Whoever built it. Looks like I'm missing two keepers. So I will have to put you on pause. Or I'll just find it and put the last one on. Okay, when you come back, this is going to have this on. Oh, you can't see it. This on. Be right back. Okay, ta-da! I'm going to get them up here, give you guys a look at them. I'm just going live. Let's see how they look, huh? Look at that. Looks like brand new, huh? We really try hard here. We do the best job that we can possibly do, because that's what you want, right? Hey, before I say goodbye, I'm going to throw in a couple pictures here. This is me on my horse Snip in 1981. It was at a branding, the big brandings. All the ranchers in the valley would get up and down. They'd all meet, decide when we're all going to go to each other's ranches, have a big branding, drinking. Yeah, and I even ate those things. We'd take our beer cans and kind of just rip them open, and then take the little nut sacks. What's inside? I don't know if I can say nut sack. I just did. Let me get that picture, you guys. Thanks for coming along. This is First time I've done this, and let's see how it goes. We'll see you next time. Bye. Here's those pictures. Here I am on Snip. Boy, he was a good horse. I got a little goofy on his saddle one day.